Hey, this is Charles, and I want to provide you with 7 proven strategies to boost your affiliate conversion rates. So let's get started here. First, just want to mention that this is purely for informational and educational purposes only. But one of the ways that you can build up your conversions is by optimizing your landing pages. And there are 2 main ways that I've used in the past to do this. So the first one is called A/B split testing, where you look at 2 different landing pages. And for example, one thing that you could do is optimize headlines. And so you have a drastically different headline. Anything that you try to split test, you want to make sure that there are drastic differences. And another way that I've been doing this is through something called multivariate testing. So multivariate is more advanced. Some people have called it Taguchi in the past, where you're able to split test many different factors and uh, multiple variables within one page. That's a bit more advanced, but the easiest way, as I mentioned, is doing traditional A/B split testing. If you look at headlines and you see a big difference, obviously that the one that has the best conversions, that will be what you want to use in the future. And some people will use something called like a control. They'll use that as the baseline moving forward, and then they'll continue to create more tests in the future to see if they could beat out their control. But keep it simple. One of the 7-figure earners that I've talked to in the past, he just did one single split test. And he even did it with traditional postcards and online landing pages. And so he just do one single split test, test out 2 very different headlines, and then just pick one of them to go off of. And the next thing is to offer bonuses. And so if you are doing affiliate marketing, with affiliate marketing, what you want to do is, since you do not have control over the main offer, you can add additional information, like let's say additional courses or additional tools like software tools that helps enhance that offer. Another thing that you could do is look at that offer, and especially if you purchased it, like let's say it's a course, you could think about what are the gaps within this course, this system, and then create a bonus that fills in that gap. So that's one way to do it. And then you offer your bonus if people will buy through your affiliate link. So that's how you boost conversions. Use social proof. Some people think about this as like showing that you made tons and tons of money. That is one version of social proof, but I try not to promote how much money I've made because it starts to get into the more shady side. And also the FTC doesn't like it when you're just focused on earnings, because when you're promoting something, you want to make sure that your offer is something that a typical person can actually achieve, not just um, you know 20% of the situations or 1%. You want to look at what type of benefits can the average person get from that. So with social proof, one thing that you could do is just like anyone, anyone that purchases an item, they can show their receipt. They could show that they actually purchased this, because when you're showing yourself and you're showing that, oh, here's proof, and then from there you're able to see how does that improve your conversions, and then from there you could say, okay, based on this, I just showed my that I purchased this product, and then here's the conversions that I got from it. So here I'm actually talking about something more meta. Here's my conversions based off of my conversions. So you're showing your results from something that is real, something that people, just an ordinary person can do, which is show their purchase receipt and then show their results of that. So that's actually something that is a good way to show that type of proof. Implement retargeting campaigns. Retargeting campaigns is often used when people are using pixels, using paid advertisements. If you are not using paid advertisements where you're able to show your ad to people again after they've seen your ad before, and even show a different ad that is specific to their journey of looking through your ads, one way to retarget or remarket to your audience is by using an email list. By using an email list, you're able to make multiple offers to the same person, and that is a version of retargeting or remarketing to your audience. Optimizing affiliate links. There are different ways to present your affiliate links. So for example, you could show banner ads, and then what you might have heard is that people get banner blindness from seeing the same ad over and over again. They may not click on it, so that reduces your conversion rate. So my whole thing is, how can you change it up and how can you make it more engaging? So sometimes it might be in content links. It might be, inline links within your content. In other situations, it might be buttons within your content. And it also might be the number of occurrences within your content. In the beginning, I used to just put my affiliate links at the top of the content, the middle of the content, if it's very long form, and then put it at the bottom of the content. But what I've seen some affiliates do is that they'll put it in many areas of their content. And some people say that that's not good for, like, let's say, SEO. One of the things that I've noticed is that once you shift away from SEO and start getting traffic from other sources, there are so many opportunities to build up your conversion rates and do it in a way where it works for you, but it may not work for Google, but then you don't care, especially if you're not doing SEO. One of the biggest things, of course, is building up trust and authority. And if you're just getting started out, one of the easiest ways to build up trust and authority is by making YouTube videos. That's one very easy way, or even showing yourself on social media. It could even be on other video sites. It could be on regular social media platforms, but showing yourself on these platforms helps. And some people say that that's not needed, that they're able to get good results with faceless content. The way that I rank this is that the more personal you get, the more people see you is like one of the best forms of content. And in fact, if you think about non-digital, if you're sitting right in front of a person and talking to them one-on-one, to me, that is like the best, one of the best, I should say. And then as you become more distant, and like let's say that instead of videos, you're doing podcasts, you're doing audio. So to me, since people don't see you, that's not as trustworthy, but it's better than just doing plain content. And if you're able to provide plain text content and you're not showing yourself, people don't even know what you look like, then that is at the lowest level. And it's, I can't say it's spam, but it's, to me, that is like extreme, like faceless content where you're just providing text and nothing else. And then as you can see, you have these different graduations of different levels of trust based on how visible you are and how audible you are. When people hear your voice, that helps build with the trust and authority. And that is actually like just a simple way to do it if you're just getting started. If you are experienced, of course, you'll be able to show more proof, more social proof, and all that stuff that will help build up your authority. But you can provide, again, your content, showing yourself, and the more consistent you are, that will help build up your trust and authority as well. So again, be consistent for the long term, and that will help. Then track and analyze your performance. When you are looking at your analytics, like let's say on social media, you're able to put posts out there and you're able to see over time which posts do better than others. That's one way to do it. Same thing with YouTube. If you're using these social media platforms, if you're not building your own website, most of these platforms have a way of seeing what are your views, what is your engagement, what are people commenting on, what are people actually liking. Use all that information as a way to see what kind of content works. If people are clicking on it more, like even on Pinterest, you're able to see how many people see your pins, how many people click through it. That will be a good indicator. Your past performance will be good indicators of what actually works, what actually gets the clicks. And then once you get a click and it goes to, like, let's say, another post, another property media asset that you own, lead capture page, then you could use analytics on those pages to see what how many views are going to those pages, how many people are opting in, putting their email address, And if you're generating leads like you should be, if you're in the make money online niche, then you'll be able to see very easily what is a chain of traffic that leads to getting conversions from opt-ins and then eventually into sales. And typically, if you're building a business online and you are generating leads, seeing the leads and their lead source gives you a rough idea how good the conversions are, because even with the different types of traffic out there, some traffic sucks and some doesn't get good conversions. But over time, you'll realize that some types of platforms get better conversions than other, and then there's other more granular ways to look at that. Like, is it something that somebody is searching for, like a keyword or a type of post that gets the best results? And use all this information to figure out what is the best for you for your conversion rate. So hopefully you learned a lot. And if you want to learn more, this is something that you can check out at InfoSpice. Provide a lot of information, especially if you're trying to build your business in this era of artificial intelligence. Some people like it, some people hate it. You have so many different viewpoints on it. But my whole thing is that the more you could use technology to help you build your business even faster, the better shape you'll be in, especially if you are a solopreneur, you're building your business on your own, maybe you have limited resources, you're on a tight budget, then to me, using technology is one of the ways to actually get results faster. So if you want to learn more, go ahead and check out InfoSpice, and thanks for watching.